Right, okay, my stream should be starting now, all being well. I wasn't expecting to play now, but Hikaru is hosting a viewer arena on chess.com this time. As you can see, it's a very, very strong tournament. They're always strong tournaments. These 20 seconds to go. My start rating 2104. So as per usual, if I'm anywhere remotely near at the end, I'll be very pleased. Very strong field. See, I've already done my stream for today. I wasn't expecting to be playing now, but join in the fun. Let's see what happens. Oops, just check my sound. I need it higher up so I can hear them little pings on the board to tell me that the move's been. Yeah, just keep it fairly simple. I could go D6 or D5 here. Let's just go D5 and bishop up. Goes back, I'll take. Okay, so I'm giving my opponent a chance to go queenside, which I might well do. I'll try and push the pawns up. Comes in, okay, I'll take that. So I guess really gonna go for it, so I'll challenge this bishop. Actually, that might not be so good. Bishop back allows the queen in potentially. Okay, let's try and just push up here. Yeah, let's hit the bishop now, and I'm going to maybe play f6, I think. I've got a slightly uncomfortable position here, not the best position. Now, if pushes can I take is a question. Have I got any alternatives? Maybe I can play knight in if I get a chance. Or maybe queen forward. But I've not played this game particularly well. I probably have to take there, right? Bishop check, king up, knight check, king back, queen up, pawn down, take, then knight take. I'm going to risk playing queen forward. But this is a horrible position to get into. Okay, I'll take. Maybe knight across. Yeah, rook up, logical move. So I guess I'll drop back there. Queen up, hits the pawn. I'm going to play knight across there. If rook takes, I'll go, but I mean, it's already pretty lost, this, isn't it? Very poor game to start here by me. Very poor. Takes. Okay, I'll take. Knight forward. So I guess I can take the queen. Well, I don't think I've got any alternative. I have to take the queen now. I'll just shuffle across, but I can't stop my opponent castling, bringing the rook over. This is not a good position. Hopefully I'll get the bishop up here. Okay. Let's just go forward one. He's going to cast. Oh, he doesn't even worry about castling. Just play a rook across. Maybe take at some point, or bishop check. trade bishop for knight, I'll play that. Ooh, that would be a terrible mistake, allowing check here. Wow, that is unbelievable. I was completely lost there, hopeless. That was unbelievable. Right, 1939, good luck. I'll play another Caracan. Right, this is standard. Like, let's go G6. I'm going to play H5 here, then maybe just take. Let's just play up, hit the bishop. Okay, pushes down. So I thought I'd have moved like knight up here, hitting the pawn. Or maybe knight back. Okay, let's drop back, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. So if I take, can he just play this, but then I take with check, right? Okay, let's take. Let's drop back. If he takes, I take with the knight and hit the queen and bishop. Okay, so take the bishop. So castle. Knight back at some point. Let's get the rook developed, maybe e6. Queen across. I think I need to play e6 there, but it kind of weakens the square for my knight. Queen across I think is playable. Knight check I just take, knight across. Yeah, knight moves anywhere else. A check I take anywhere else and I take the queen. Just trade. Okay. Let's play king up so there's no knight check now, which means I'm threatening knight across. Yeah, knight across. If I take, he's got knight takes pawn check. Yeah, I've actually messed this one up as well. He's just going to grab a pawn there. Get the rook across. I should be lost here as well, but you never know. Let's play queen up. Plays across. Rook up, targeting the key corner square. Maybe queen up with a threat. Grabs a pawn. Can he get away with that? He He's going to try, but surely queen up now. He has to take the pawn, I think. It should be good enough now. I'm threatening mate in one. Okay, goes back. Let's drop the rook back. I don't want to blunder a piece. Yeah, I'm actually going to go back there. Let's play queen up. I want to target this pawn, is what I'm aiming at. Just trying to work out how to do it. Rook across to hit this pawn. Okay, well now rook here to hit this pawn, but I actually want to go here to hit this. Now a check threat. He's got a check. As long as I don't blunder my rook, I'm alright. But it's easily done, and I'm down on the clock. Yeah, I'm just losing on time here, aren't I? Far too slow. Got the queen off though. How on earth did I blunder that? Oh my goodness. I lost complete track of that. I had a really easy win and just blundered it. Okay, 1927, good luck. That should have been a very, very easy win. Okay, let's just castle. Actually, do I take with a queen if he takes maybe? Plays knight over, give the bishop a square. So I guess knight back, excuse me, challenge this knight. Okay, I'll throw in a check and then drop back. Now f4 becomes very tempting here, the way the pawns are structured, so I think I'll play that. Takes, go with the bishop. I'm going to shuffle a rook across there. I've got to be careful here, I could let him in. Got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, he's trying to double up. can he target something like this? Is obviously a threat. Maybe I can pin the bishop there. Okay, he's hitting my bishop, but I don't have to take. I'm going to play queen up. Whoa, can he get away with that? So no queen check there. He's threatening mate in one. But he can't take the rook because he loses the queen. Yeah, if I get a chance to get rid of the rook now, I'll take it. If the rook comes off now, he can't stop the pawn. So check, just take the rook. Hold on, takes, push. Yeah, he definitely can't get back. Excellent, that was better. That was a bit better, wasn't it, after that calamity in the game before? When I just completely lost the plot. Right, 1731, good luck. I think I'll just trade their knight back and then bishop up, look to trade that defending bishop. Hold on, I could take with a queen there actually. Just hit the rook, prepare to push. So I've got queen check, knight in maybe. I think knight in makes sense. Hit these, hit this. Try and grab the pawn if I can. So fork the two pieces. Okay, it comes over and hits the queen. I guess I can throw in a check here. Yeah, if queen blocks I can just trade and grab the rook. Or just grab the rook, but I think take first makes sense. So that's a good win. What have I got? 8 points as some players started off extremely well. Look at that. They're all going extremely well. 1387, good luck. You never know when you're playing low rated players whether that is an accurate rating or not, or whether it's, for instance, someone on a fairly new account. I'll just castle. So it could be greatly underrated, you never know. Okay. I'm not going to be taking any silly risks here. Plays forward. I'll just take and drop back, I think. And then pawn up, assuming bishop down, just to guard. Plays knight in. So let's just play pawn up there, just so I can move the knight without dropping that pawn, then maybe knight back. But again, I've not played this too brilliantly well. So takes the pawn, so I'll take the knight first, and then what do I want to take back with? I think it's got to be the pawn. If I took with a queen, bishop up was playable. Plays up. So I've got knight over to hit the bishop. Takes. Yeah, knight over makes sense. If takes, I take the bishop first. It does indeed. But again, it's still the same problem. If I take back here, then bishop in is a move, so I don't want to do that. So I'll just play bishop up first. think queen up there. Provoking weaknesses. So I'll drop back, maybe rook across. Okay, I can actually take there. So can I get after that pawn? I have to go behind the pawn, don't I, and then come across. But again, I've given my opponent unnecessary chances here. I'm going to try and target this. If I can get rid of this pawn, then this one gets a lot weaker. If not, I've actually given my opponent half a chance at winning this, which I should not be doing. A queen forward. So I don't have to take there. I could play a move like queen up here. Take is no good here. I'm going to play queen up. If pawn down, I can just sidestep, I think. Well, I could take this pawn first with a check and then sidestep. So it goes across. Okay, how on earth do I get to this? I'm going to play back and then rook up and try and double up on this pawn. It has the benefit of guarding this, but I'm actually just going to try and pile all three pieces into this before my opponent can get three defending it. But not a good game, is it? My opponent's played terrifically well. There is a loose pawn here as well, but obviously that's not a priority right now. Right, so rook across. So now there is a threat to take the pawn. Very quick for a 1300. Very quick play, doing very well. Rook forward, so I think I've just got to take. I'm just going to simplify to an endgame take with a queen. In an endgame, I should be the favourite. You never know. You never know, but I should be the favourite. So I'll go for this, try and bog my opponent's rook down. Okay, that actually loses the pawn, I can get behind it. So now this is the danger. If I stop this, then I'm cleanly winning. There's no back rank mate threat, I can sidestep. Okay, pawn up, so if pushes, I can at least trade here. Now king up, if I get the rook behind, it should be good enough. But you still have to do it, of course. Yeah, I'm just going to trade pawn for pawn there. Get rid of the risk. Now just guard this. Now if I go forward, rook check, king in. Yeah, I'm going to run behind this way, I think. But eventually I can swap this pawn for this pawn, or I should be able to. I'm threatening rook check there. And now I can queen. Right, I managed to get there, but again, it wasn't a clean game, was it? It wasn't clean, but I managed to get there. 15.99, good luck. Okay, bliss c4, traditional reti. e3 has become very fashionable these last couple of years. I'll just play a very classical reti. Okay, I'll take the pawn. I'll try and fix this pawn so the bishop isn't quite such a threat. It does give me a problem of how to break out though. I'm actually going to push there, potentially bishop this way to get rid of this. So I'll play that, deal up the knight. Knight comes in, logical. Knight back allows knight in, the pawn hangs. guess I'll play a rook across. It's so easy to have a lapse in concentration though and blunder something. Incredibly easily done. I'm going to play knight forward there. I've given myself a bad pawn structure, but gets rid of one of my opponent's pieces. So knight in, but now it's not as dangerous without the bishop supporting, so just shuffle up. Okay. I'm going to risk playing e4 here. Again, just trying to mix it up. But again, you can easily see I could be losing this one as well. Lets me push, so I can actually take a pawn there as a pin. So take, so I'm threatening to take back. Queen forward. Okay, so I'll take the pawn. I can grab another pawn, but after takes, my knight is under threat. So queen up supports both pawns for now. Queen up here. Still supports them both, but it hits this pawn with a check threat. So knight in, takes, queen takes, doesn't look so good. Let's play bishop up, try and get the bishop into the game. Oh god, look at the clock. How am I so far behind? Oh my goodness. I'm a mile behind. There is a threat here though. If I can get knight in, bishop check, and then a knight check here if the king's in the corner. So there is a threat. Oh boy, I'm missing things. Let's move the knight out first, lining up the check threat. Because I can take and potentially push the pawn to support the bishop. So it's not the end of the world if my opponent finds a way to get the bishop, or I can't then trade it. Okay, that's not good. I'm going to go with the check. So this is what I meant. I got the knight check over. I don't think this actually works for me. It doesn't, does it? Wow. I have really messed this one up. This one should be a loss now, but you never know. I'm just way too slow. How the hell am I so slow? I haven't got a clue. Okay, that's a mistake. Hangs one of the knights. I'd like this one because it's a check, but there is a pawn hanging there, so I'll take that one. I just resigned, so I've been very lucky there, haven't I? Very lucky. (1-5-8-4), good luck. Okay, I'll play the same there. There's castle. Okay, let's play a4, maybe a5, just to try and break this pawn structure up. Just ignores it. Okay. So I'm just going to develop the bishop. Okay, let's play bishop up, hit the queen, maybe take. Maybe grab this pawn depending on where the queen goes. Yeah, let's take. So maybe trade bishop for knight. My bishop's not doing that much. This knight could be useful. Takes. Okay, I'll take. Well, actually, that's better. Trade that. Get d4 in, and now try and just get the knight active somewhere. Let's keep this pawn supported, and that's a clean pawn up. As long as I don't blunder it all. So knight up, knight forward. I should have played knight forward straight away there. Not sure why I didn't. Okay, let's push the pawn and make room for the queen if I can. So queen up. Queen down I can just trade, or rook across maybe. I think I'll just trade and rook across. Then bishop can actually come down now the queen's off and try and help support pawn push. Your knight down, so bishop down, guard the square. Could still potentially play a knight in. I think I can trade. Takes, knight up. Knight back, okay. A knight forward, the problem is it's not got any other further follow-up squares. Maybe knight in this way, try and hit the bishop, get the knight planted forward. So hit that bishop, then maybe get the other knight forward. Okay, that's a tempo to push, but it gets stuck. Let's play this knight in, hit the bishop, get it forward with a tempo. Then maybe rook across. Okay, so I can obviously take that, knight takes. Ooh, then rook across. And there's a back rank mate threat, right? If the knight moves, there's a back rank threat. The rook can block though. But I'm still comfortable here, I can push this past pawn. Clean past pawn, so I should be winning. The knight can obviously just go back where it was and I can just push, I think. Actually, rook up to hit the two knights. Knight goes back. Now I'll pin the knight and I'll look to play bishop up and try and trade off here. So I'll trade one. I want knight here if I can, do I? Actually, no, I want knight here to push. I don't think my opponent's king is fast enough here, so push next move should be enough to win. I just push the pawn. Okay, come back with a check. I know, get the king across. If takes, I can take back. Yeah, well, let's have no nonsense. Just bring the knight back if I need to. Actually, no, let's bring the knight this way. My opponent can't break through the other side. Well, managed to get there, so a good win in the end. So where am I? I'm up there somewhere or other. 1942, good luck. Okay, d6, just stick to d4. Sorry, e6. I think I'll take there. So I've got bishop up. I think I'll just play rook across. So pawn up, and you never know if the knight moves, you get a diagonal threat. So threaten to take and bishop up maybe. So get the diagonal. So now the threat is the same diagonal against me. I've got knight forward again. Pawn hangs. Knight takes, not a move. Let's play queen up, hit the bishop, and then try and get the other rook across. Yeah, that's what he's aiming for. So queen up. If takes a knight, I take the queen. Take the queen, I take back. It does hang a pawn, but then the knight forks rook and bishop, potentially. So I could get messy here, could get very messy. But I'm an exchange up, so I can afford to give one back and still be no worse off. So across, lose a rook, gain a rook. Let's go over. Yeah, I think it's right to go after this one. Again, it would be obviously a draw with correct play now, this game. Oh, he's done a terrible mouse slip. Very unlucky. Again, I'm very lucky to win that one. Okay, 2392, good luck. So a big step up in rating at my level, of course. Okay, let's stick to Reti principles, c4. Okay, d4. So we've got options here. We've got b4, e3. I'll just stick to e3. No, b4. Bishop up. Okay. I think d3 is okay here. Okay, let's play it back. I do have to waste a move, obviously bringing the knight back into play. I could actually go here, challenge the knight, but I don't think there's really much point. Rook across, he plays rook across in any event. Though I guess I can drop my... yeah, let's just play knight over. Queen back and then rook across. Again, very odd position. So knight up I don't like. There's no safe square for the queen there. So I've got knight back and maybe knight up. The pawn's loose though. So I guess I just play queen up first, then knight back. Because he might be looking at an idea like this. But he's got to guard his pawn there. So knight up. Again, pawn's loose, but now I can take here, right? So pawn for pawn. Everything's loose everywhere. Let's take. Now, have I got a move like queen up here? Take. I haven't got a clue if this is any good or not. Not got the foggiest clue. It feels like I should be going forward, not back though. And obviously if I can get the other knight into place somehow, then you never know. So he comes forward. So is there a threat against me? There's this pawn. Okay, let's go forward. Threaten mate. So I've got check across, check. Surely that must be winning. Check over, check up, check. That's mate, right? Wow, that is a terrific win. Terrific win. Not very often I beat players at that level. It does happen, but not very often. Wow, I'm somehow third. Oh my goodness. 8.5 out of 9. That is unbelievable. That one game I slipped a draw. I should have won. Right, 980. Good luck. 13 points for a 980. Oh my goodness, that's incredibly impressive. Okay, this could be somebody underrated then. Oh, by the way, that doesn't mean it's any hint that anybody's cheating. It just means some players, if you've got relatively new accounts, it can obviously, you have to start your ratings somewhere and build up. So sometimes you can think that you're playing a player of one level, but you're actually playing somebody that's a comfortably stronger player. I've given my opponent actually a perfectly good position here, so let's play queen up, look to push. I can still push there, but it's a bit dubious. Actually, let's go up, hit the bishop. Comes forward, so it gives me the option to take. I'm just going to castle, but it's risky castling in these positions. I should be alright, but you never know. Maybe queen up and trade the queens, go for an endgame. And I should obviously be the stronger player. Maybe just pawn forward and, you know, simple basic principles. In fact, I'll try that there, just pawn up. So, yeah, very good move, very good. I'm going to play queen up there. Okay, knight up. But now I can take. Can't take with this pawn because the rook hangs, so I've got to go this way. And it does. So I'm going to try and shuffle these forward. So up, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Right, now's the time to take there, I think. Right, let's push here. I think I have to push here no matter what now. I just have to risk this and open it up. Oh, that's actually a piece. That's a bit unfortunate. My opponent has played an amazing game up here for the rating. They really have. They've just forgot the pieces being hit there. Very unfortunate. So now I just have to make sure I don't blunder this. So go back and put the knight on a safe square. We're hitting a pawn. And of course make sure I avoid this back rank mate. I think I'll take here and take back. And then try and give my king a square, maybe even rook across here. Try not to drop the knight though. Yeah, rook across. So goes over, so let's play knight across, put it on a safe square. Rook over to protect the pawn, or this rook back. and go forward and go for the win. Now let's just shuffle the rook over, take no silly chances. If this rook wanders forward, there's actually a back rank mate threat right now. If rook down, I'll just trade and king up. Rook across. I'm trying to tempt my opponent off the back rank because it's easy to miss that the king is covered there. So if rook comes down, it's actually a back rank threat. It's easy not to see that. Okay, my opponent has seen it. So let's bring the king in and try and grab this pawn, support this pawn. Just abandon this side. Now I can push. Let's just push again. Just support the pawn. Right now I'm threatening check. I'm just trying not to blunder a stalemate here, of course. Wow, managed to get there. Got another one. Excellent. 1926. Good luck. 13 minutes left. Time for 2 more games. Am I in second position behind Hikaru? That is astonishing. It says number 2 there at the start of the game. Doesn't mean I'll finish there, of course. Okay, let's try and open it up. Let's play rook across. So prepare queen up. Now, what to do? Let's just prepare the queen on the right diagonal. So now there's a knight target, rook across. Okay, let's try and tempt the pawn forward, just create a weakness over here. I'm going to drop back there. I'm not really calculating things very well this game, I can just feel it. Let's trade here. Let's drop back. Okay, check. I'm not quite sure what that achieves. So I'll trade one rook. Okay, let's play across. Oh, hi there, Mutty. Give me apologies if I'm missing some chat comments here. I'm trying to really focus. These games are tough here. Okay. Let's look to trade that bishop. Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed that knight in there. Pawn up though. Let's drop back. Maybe pawn up at some point. Maybe knight comes back here. There's no knight check discovery on me, so that's good. Knight forward, pawn forward. Oops, and I have blundered it. So this should be a loss this time. Let's play up. Well, I'm very lucky to pick up that pawn there. Now guard this square. Comes forward. Threatening a check here. That should win it. Has to trade and I get a queen. Okay, just grab the pawn. Wow, another one. Oh my goodness. Second place, unbelievable. 2383, good luck. Now again, another one who's a bit out of my league normally, so these can easily go wrong. Let's go check. Okay, just bishop up. Let's drop back there, see if he gets tempted g4. I don't think he will. Knight up. Okay, let's castle. Now queen back. Okay. Gotta be careful about this pawn. Okay, let's play f5. I think I'm just looking at a knight across here. I don't think there's anything better there. So knight in, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. Oh, that allows me across to hit the queen and bishop here. But can I take this first and then this maybe? Depends where the queen goes. Queen forward, but there's a threat, but surely I've got just simply bishop back down there. That's guarded, so let's drop back. There's knight check is a potential threat at some point, but not quite yet. Okay, gain a queen, lose a queen. Gain a bishop, lose a rook. I think it's playable. Let's rook across. Comes forward. Okay, so let's go behind the pawn. Rook across, there's clearly a back rank mate threat. Actually, I can check and get rid of the rook though, but then I'll lose this pawn. I could take the pawn, check, bishop blocks, but that gets into trouble, but I'm going to end up losing this pawn here. Rook check, I've got one square up. Knight check. I think I can go up, hit the bishop. I'm hitting the pawn. I think I can take there. The check is covered. Okay. No, pawn up's no good. Just threaten to take the bishop and knight. Oh, I've blundered a piece, have I? Take. Yeah, I've blundered it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've just blundered this one, not to worry, these things happen. Yeah, you can see I'm just lost on time here, nothing I can do. Yeah, I lost that one on time, that's a shame. My first defeat, I think that is. That's not bad. Right, last game 1760, good luck. It has to finish before this time runs out or it'll just abort. Let's take and play up there. Again, if we don't win this game, it's not the end of the world. It would be nice if we could. But if you can't finish in time, you can't finish in time. Knight across as a threat. I'm playing it just to be trying to find quick moves. Let's go in, hit the queen, then maybe take next move. Oops, that would be a terrible blunder. As long as I'm not dropping any mate threats, then it's a safe position. It's more this minute on the clock that I'm watching now. Oh, he's given me a chance to get in here. Of course, my opponent could just simply stop moving at any point. Let's go across and queen up. If I get queen up, there's two mate threats, but my opponent could simply not make a move and the time would expire. Yeah, that's a very good move, very good. Let's hit the knight. I'm going to deliberately hang this here to go forward. There's only 20 seconds left. There is a knight check playable as well, I have seen it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do now. The time is going to run out, sadly. Oh, I missed out the top 3 because of that. 4th place I finished, I think. I finished 4th place that last game. I've gone 4th on a tiebreak, 10.5 out of 12. See, the player above me has played 14 games. Somebody there just 10 out of 10, very good, 13 out of 13. 10.5 out of 12. If I'd have just managed to get that last game there, I would have finished 2nd. But 4th place with just 1 draw, 1 loss. So it must be what? 10 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss in 12 games is very, very good. So thank you to anybody who's seen this.